What is up, everybody? For those of you who joined, thank you very much. For those of you who watch it later, hope you guys enjoy it. So right now we are here screwing around in Subsistence, a very awesome but extremely hard survival simulator, while we wait for our new piece for the DIY cockpit build for the flight simulation. I got the cockpit assembled last night. I got the dash all up. Got the Moza Yoke installed. Everything looked great, but as we feared, we talked about in the previous episode when I assembled it last time, it was really tall. Really tall. And it still worked. Like, I flew around with it a little bit yesterday, but it's a little too tall. So what I did is we ordered a 10.5-inch screen. So we're going from 16-inch monitor down to 10.5-inch. So significantly reduced, but I feel like that's going to be the better way to go, at least for my rig. I'm still going to refine the 16-inch screen because I think anybody with a desk setup could probably use that 15-inch or 16-inch. But, yeah. So we had to get a smaller screen. It just wasn't working out. I'm hoping that the 10.5-inch isn't going to be too small now, but I think for that cockpit it's going to work out regardless. Alright, let's see if we can kill a wolf without getting myself in trouble, which I bet we're going to. Ooh! In the face! Alright. Ah! I got you in the eye! Stop chasing me so I can shoot you again! I'm scared to turn around. Ah! That was why! Damn it. Run, you fool! This is no time to sit on the job. Oh, my mercy. All I did was shoot you with an arrow and you're taking it so personally. I feel like this guy should have a British accent. I don't even know if that was British. Where are you? Okay. Lawn dart! Oh, that did not go well. Anyway, I wasn't supposed to get hit that. Not for the young at heart. Anyway, so once the 10.5-inch screen gets here, we're gonna have to go back into design mode and design it for the cockpit. And we're gonna have to do a whole bunch of reprinting, unfortunately. I thought about separating the pieces that I've already done, but I think that would look so gross. It won't look good. So we're going to reprint everything after we complete the initial design again. And I want to modify a couple things. Now that I have an idea of what we're doing. We still have the pieces for our throttle. So we have all those already designed, so we can assemble it. Now I can turn it into one big STL, print it as one unit. I'll still have to slice it up and print it in multiple pieces, but the design will be one piece where I'm not, you know, Tetrising things together. Hey Brett, how you doing, buddy? This is Subsistence. It is a whopping 15 bucks on Steam. I've been playing this sim for years. It is probably one of the hardest survival sims that's out there. If you like that show Alone, if you like that show, this is probably the closest to it. Yes, sir, it is. No zombies, no cannibal eating tribes, or cannibalizing tribes. Wow, that was a really terrible shot. He's done a lot of work with it. There's a lot of new features, and you can get really advanced with it. Solar panels, all kinds of cool build. But yeah, it is... The grind isn't as bad as it used to be. I am pleased to say that. I've been playing it since last night again. I haven't picked it up in quite a while. I just had to pick it up last night. And the grind is definitely improved, although very much so still present. And so, just like Alone, that show, the objective is to make it to winter, essentially. And make it, obviously, through winter. And then with each season, you advance further on. I mean, you can get to full-on giant... I mean, you can get to a point where you can make a quad and... But, like, that's way down the road. It definitely doesn't have the best progression. But there are ways around it. You can cheat. You have to use something called Cheat Engine to do it. Should I go after the bear? Oh, and he's a level 2. Oof. Nah, that's not. Down the rabbit hole we go with what? Subsistence? Why are you watching on YouTube instead of Twitch? Ah, damn it. I didn't launch. I just realized. I didn't launch. Third-party apps. Streaming. Streamerbot. Come Kriegerbots. Hang on. I should be live on Twitch. Yeah, I'm live on Twitch. If I'm live on both. Like, that's just a guarantee. Okay, now why is my... Oh, I have to log in every time, don't I? Chat. No, that brings up that chat window. Although that chat window does work nice. Let's close that one. And let's go to... Platforms. Is it platforms? Yep. No, wasn't platforms. Account? Yes, sign in. Oh! Run! Oh, you bastard. And that's the problem with subsistence. Oh. That was very mean of you, sir. Yogi, you jerk. And where did it put me? Here's the crappy part about dying. There it goes. Now it's working. All right. I want to make sure you guys had the chat overlay so you guys could see everything. So you guys could talk to each other across the platforms. Okay. What's up, X? Oh, nice. Where are you at? If you're in Tucson, I'll come and join you. I'm just kidding. I can't come and join you, but that would be awesome. Texas Roadhouse is okay. I don't mind Texas Roadhouse. They're not the best for steak. Not the best. But they're good. Ironically enough, they're probably like one of the only places that turn the sirloin into a decent steak. Except for me, of course. I can make anything taste amazing. It's just one of those gifts that I have. The gods bless me. We will teach you how to beat the meat. Shit. You do though, dude. Sirloin. I feel like I feel like the first thing you have to do with the sirloin is just beat it like a redheaded stepchild. Oh, really? Yeah. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Texas Roadhouse, but it's still good. Like, I wouldn't say no. Every time I buy a sirloin, dude, I beat the living crap out of it first. I literally take the mallet and just whip its ass. No, get away, Bear, you're mean. Your brother Yogi killed me. I gotta go get all my crap. The things I do for you guys. That happened because I wanted the chat to be on the screen, and that happened. So much pressure. So much pressure. That's what he said? Proctologist? What? Wow, what is wrong with me right now? I am not sure. And it's probably not just right now. Uh-oh. The sisters are fighting with each other. Let's see what the complaint of the day is. They're supposed to be cleaning their room, and I heard one of them say, "No, Janelle, it's okay, I'll do it." So yeah. So in a little bit here, we will be live. Why is that so small? We'll be live doing some 3D designing again. Why is the sizing of that so screwed up? There. Kind of better. There we go. There you go. Alright. Now I heard an owl, and then the other sister's name. Shit's going down in there, man. There. Trying to make sure you guys can hear the game. So overall, I was happy with the cockpit build that we did, but obviously that was just the prototype. So I've already purchased more filament for the printer, which is already here, but I've gone through a lot of filament lately, man. Oof. The multiple reprints and the retries, and then later tonight I'm going to be assembling the new button box for ATS. Ooh! It's going to look so sassy. And then I'm going to be making a full trim that connects the two pieces, the actual instrument panel for the truck and the switch box, so it looks like one big dashboard going across. It's got to be gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you. Oh, I just heard, don't tell Dad. Don't tell Dad. Here it comes. I do have one that's being a bit of a pistol today. She's awfully moody. Alright, let's see what we got here. And we will definitely be live streaming tonight on Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're going to go for a flight. I figure I'd take the Duke back out. Either the Duke or the 310. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be live streaming with the new CJ3 Plus. Adna mode. That's all I can think of is Incredibles. But Adna! Adna! Ooh, a pig! We're going for it. We're going to try this. Whatcha! Come on. Come on. In the eye. Run. No capes. I can't remember who she said, but Mr. So-and-so sucked in through a jet turbine. Damn, this guy is still following me. What? Okay, both of you go clean the bedroom. Let's just solve that problem. Okay, go on. No, go do what I'm telling you to do. We're not going to fight. It's going to be a good day. It's Friday. Happy Friday. That is not the answer the oldest was looking for. Pork chops. Aw, something went bad. Bummer. I gotta go wash my hands. Grab some fibers. There's never too many fibers. Getting started is a lot easier in this sim, though. It's a lot easier than it used to be. Still sucks, but it's a lot easier. It's hard, man. It is a brutal simulator. And then on top of that, you can turn other hunters on. Yeah, dude, I'm digging it. Yep, that's sort of where I was last night. Like, I was like, you know what? I need something else to do in the interim of all the simulators where I can just sit, chill, and I'm like, well, I've been talking about getting back into subsistence for forever, and we should, if he keeps up to his usual schedule. Ooh, let's watch the airplane. So apparently there's always a chance that they will crash. Anyway, so if he keeps up to his typical schedule, we should be coming up on a new release soon. So I'm trying to get back up and moving, get things caught up. It's one of those sims that's really easy to pick up and put down. You pick it up when I'm putting down. Like you play it for a while, and then you might go do something else. You've seen my best work, have you? They are still in there fighting with each other. Jesus. Sometimes I go in and I engage with it and I do the whole knock it off. You're going to be nice. You do this. Get what you need to get done. And sometimes I just kick back and listen to them bicker. Like they are literally like fighting with each other right now. No, I'm not. No, you said it. No, it's not my fault. And all they're supposed to be doing is cleaning their room. Oh, no, it's a good question. I know he was looking at the GeForce cloud solution, but I know it hasn't been implemented yet. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with them, dude. Like, just like, yeah. Yeah. That's why, like, right now when they came in, I'm like, I'm in my zen. I'm happy. It's been a good day. And just like, they come in, they're like, Dad! Like, and my brain just went, no. 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 Pick up, both of you here. Here's a couple of swords. Go figure it out. Either one of them make it back, or the mailman will turn up missing. One or the other. Yeah. Case in point, I literally just heard, ow! Like, jeez, man. These kids, dude, they're brutal with each other. If Amazon would ever freaking get here, I could show you guys the new touch, or the, it's not a touch screen. Decided I didn't need a touch screen for what I was doing with this one, so. And then I still have to do the. Yeah, but see, at least that one will be worth it. Like, at least I will get something out of it. Like, I'll know that one of them got their little ass beat, and hopefully boundaries have been set. Hierarchy has been established, and they will stop fighting so much. I mean, that's really what it comes down to with siblings. You know, it's a matter of establishing the hierarchy. No, they don't. Absolutely not. The oldest wants to make nachos for dinner. I'm like, sure, why not? It's getting dark and the storms are coming. It is time to take indoors. I feel like if I were to be on that show alone, I think I would do really well, actually. First off, as you can tell, I can completely entertain myself. Like, there are people like, what if you're going to get lonely? Like, yeah, I mean, I might get lonely, but then I can just let any of my other 19 personalities out. I will have conversations with people of all points of Earth. We will have very philosophical debates. And we'll just talk a whole bunch of shit. Well said! Yeah, seriously. Like, I would. Like, I'd have little stick figure friends all over the place. Not only would I become a national treasure because everyone would be like, wow, that's that guy who went on alone and wasn't really ever alone. And then just, like, I think I would do well. Like, I wouldn't ever be one of those people. The ones who blow me away are the ones who, like, put up the tarp tent. And then just, that's it. Like, they have a tarp, A-frame, shelter, maybe a couple of branches on it. And then they call that it. It's like, dude, like, no, like, what are you doing? Like, man, I would be all over it. I'd keep myself busy. I'd be making crap left and right. Like, it'd be something like this by the time they were done. Like, you know how they always, at the end of that show alone, they always show the fort being taken down? Mine, they'd be putting up a for sale sign. We're like, no, we can make some money off this. He won $500,000, but we're going to sell his place for $240,000. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. Oh, hey, I just realized that got screwed up, too. What the shit? Oh, no, maybe not. The stand that I'm using is the Next Level Racing triple monitor stand, but... So, it says it supports up to 50-inch, and it sags. So, I ended up putting metal braces up on each leg. Why did I do that? I ended up putting metal braces up on each leg in order to keep them at a true 90 degrees. So, I leveled them out, put metal braces under them, and they're fine. But, like, when I want to go bigger, I don't think I'm going to go for 65s, but I think I want 55s. I think that extra few inches would actually go a long way. Have fun with that one. Yeah, so there's the beast right back there. They're nice. But the thing about, I will say, for Next Level Racing, they do have good products. They're solid, they're strong, they're good stuff, they're expensive. I think depending on, like, and especially if you wanted to go any bigger than that, I would almost say get independent stands. That's what my buddy here on Twitch, Catheta, did. Got one stand for each TV. You have far more mobility doing it like that. The only thing you want is you want ones that can get as high as you can get them. But for the price, I don't feel like the Next Level Racing stand is worth it. Like I said, even I believe they say they support 50-inch. Yeah, go stands, dude. Like that, I think that's what I'm gonna do moving forward. Is I'm gonna go with stands instead. Can I adjust that further? It's really squishing that chat down. Wow, that sucks. It looks like garbage. Wow, why does he keep doing that? There it goes. Now it's adjusting. What the crap? Okay. Uh-oh. Damn it, it burned! That sucked. Alright, let's go find something else to eat before it gets dark. Burned meat dehydrates you, and I forgot about that. Yeah, so, like, for example, I think that stand behind me, I think that's just shy of $500. Like, they're expensive. The nice thing about being close to your house with a wolf... Ah! Why'd you move? You son of a... See here, lead it, lead it, lead it. Oh, and he stops. In the butt. Oh, really? Are you serious? Come on, Legolas, hit the damn thing. There it is. Damn. Sure that one had him. We just gotta get back to the house and he'll turn away. He's on my heels. Where'd he go? See? Ah, that had to have been close, dude. Here, puppy, puppy. In the face. You coming back down? Yep. Okay. Wait. Ah! Oh, hey, yeah, stay there. Damn it. You are welcome, sir. Wow. That was way more shots than it should have been. Blood and guts. Yummy. Ooh, got 2 steaks out of it, though. That's nice. Speaking of steak. Alright, Close that. Drop this in here. This is Subsistence. It is a survival simulator. We're playing it until the mail gets here. Specifically, the Amazon. Still no Amazon. Waiting for that. Your package has been delivered. Where's my canteen of water? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, you son of a... I get almost everything on Amazon. I just always look for same day. Like I ordered that monitor this morning. I get into too much trouble when I go out into the world. I can't believe that, dude. That will absolutely happen to me. Yes, I agree with that, Jeremy. And it will be okay. I will probably laugh my ass off. Because it'll probably be when I'm also saying some sort of smart-ass comment to the wolf, too. Be like, oh, hold up. Ooh, wow, it is cold out here. Okay. Let's go back over here. I almost did it again. Alright. Let's build some crap while we wait. So, what do I need to finish this room off for the most part? Let's see here. We need 3 ceiling tiles, I think. I do like that now you can build directly from the crate. You don't have to carry anything on you anymore. 1, 2, 3. This looks nothing like Minecraft, crackhead. It's okay, guys. I know who she is. Ugh, Minecraft. I could never get in that. What do you mean, so I think? So I think what? Alright, we got water. Let's build here. Doo-doo-doo. Come on. There we go. Just need that last one to finish. Oh. Right. Only known you since elementary school. What are we at here? 34 years? Give or take. Well, no, I guess that'd be 37 years now. 36. Alright, so what I'm wanting to do is we're going to extend that out a little bit further. Then we're going to need 2 of the window walls. Gonna need a door and a door frame. How am I doing on supplies? Ooh, they're getting low! Wah, wah, wah. Hang on a second. Kid wants nachos. I'm telling her what the hell to get on. Yeah, dude, go to Steam and look at the latest update, Alpha 65. Like, and large cable cars. I keep forgetting the camera's over here. I'm like looking at the chat like I'm talking to you. It's so freaking weird. It really does throw me off. Let me try moving this over here. Maybe it won't be so bad when I do that. There. Yes, that's exactly what you can do. Alpha 5? What are you talking about? It's Alpha 65, woman. Okay. So it stopped raining. Sun's getting ready to come up. Let's fill the canteen again before the fire goes out. Bloop. And then let's go back out and see what trouble we can get into. Who gave me the follow? Why, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the party. What was I doing? Shit. I got distracted. Squirrel! Okay. Oh, hey, we should probably make some pants, too. Well, we have those. I guess we have these. What did I just do? That was dumb. We should still right-click and repair the damn things. No! That was so stupid! If only they had an undo button. That sucked. I wanted to repair it, not tear it into rags. They should have like an alt-click button for that. That's required. Mrs. Stolchi! Hello, sir. How you doing, my dude? Nice of you to jump on the Twitch wagon. Okay. Are you done? Okay. Yeah, let's put those on. What I really want to make is shoes, but oh, this stuff right here, the sinew, is so hard to get. There is only but one way, and you must challenge the mighty cougar. That sounds like a date proposition. Can you handle the cougar? I'm sorry, I do not know what's wrong with me today. Render fat. I have plenty of fat you could render. I wish if it only worked like that. Is that the wrong box? How did that even get in there? Alright, how many arrows? We're down to 7 arrows. I'm going to have to make more arrows. Where's my other arrows? I should have a whole nother stack of arrows. Are you over here? There they are. I was going to say, dude, what it took to get these freaking arrows, since I couldn't hit the damn broadside of a barn. God, that was embarrassing. That was terrible. Alright, logs. Let's actually just drop these on the fire, so that way it keeps on going. Fuel! Let me drop this down so I can actually see what the hell you guys are saying. Oh, really? Francisco, that sucks, dude. I haven't heard that. They're on, but they're really small, Jay. I need to blow them up. Hang on a second. We'll try expanding them. It was just really hard to see. And I'm not always looking at OBS, so. We'll see. I maximized it, so we'll see what happens. No, he's talking about the alerts of somebody following. And I do have notifications if you are on the Discord, Jay. Every time I go live, it announces it. Let's see here. What was I doing? Oh, hey, we were building. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this guy right here in the middle. Oh, kids are saying no again. We're going to throw this guy right here. Put our door right here, leading into another room. That way we can seal it off. That will go right there. This beautiful little door right here, and voila! A finely closed environment. And oh no, come on, not the rain. I'm just as pissy about the rain in the sim as I am in real life. By the way, I don't know if anyone actually uses it. I don't. Bye to the glow stick. To me, it does nothing. Like, you can't see but 3 feet in front of you, and I think that the glare it creates is worse than the light it produces. I see what you did there. I saw that, Francisco. You know, I've heard that when men reach a certain age, it becomes normal. Let's see here. Wink, wink. That is weird, though. That would be only affecting Steam. And at the same token, I would almost think that that's probably a good thing. That it's probably more likely a Steam thing than a Microsoft. But I don't know. I don't know how that connection. But ooh, we have to go back to. Let's see if we can make a key. Let's see if we can make a key. I'm really hoping we can. And I gotta remember where. It's basically up the coast. Find that rock. Go up. Okay. We have a locked crate. Hey, I'm 41, man. I'm not too far behind you. Personally, like, I have no problem being one of those guys to take the happy little blue friend to keep the old pipes functioning the way they're meant to be. I've heard people say, I'll never take the pill. Like, why? The way that I look at the pill is I feel like the pill's less work on us. Like, I can't make a key. 18 iron fragments? Holy Nikes. You know, nothing makes me happier than to know that I put you in a position to spend almost $500. Congratulations, welcome to the club. I promise you won't regret it. Be patient with Virpil, the wait will be worth it. But I'm glad that I could be a negative influence on your wallet. Ask Cathet, it really does fill me with joy. We have a tally running, he and I, of who's up, and I think right now I'm ahead of him. Actually, I've got to be ahead of you by a lot by now that I think about it. It's an autopilot. I like that one. Oh, I'm going to remember that one. I liked that one. That was a good one. Oh, you got to warn a brother, dude. I mean, it was like $60 for the collective. They're cheap. What? Stop right there. Stop right there. What do you guys want?
Well, then I was being good to me.
What? What do you mean look at my face? The SimFab Rotocraft. What's that? I know who SimFab is. What's the Rotocraft? Is that one of their cockpits? That couldn't have come at a better time. We were low on veggies. It's a daily thing, bro. Like, I'm just trying to learn how to survive it, dude. If I don't figure out how to survive these two going after each other, oh my lord, I'm in trouble. So, it's just sort of one of those, turn everything off and smile. Everything is okay. I'll be damned. Well, then, the way that I look at it is that if you were to buy anything less than the absolute premium of helicopter flight sim equipment, it would be disrespectful to the SimFab Rotocraft cockpit that she got you, as it is also of premium nature and rather pricey. So you just wanted the quality of the products that you put on it to represent your appreciation for the pit that was provided to you by your lovely wife. Helping you out, I hope. I hear you, dog. We have to go back inside. Yeah, that sounds about right. 3 months is usually about right. 3 to 4, honestly, being realistic. You're welcome, Jeremy. Damn it. Stupid rain, I can't do anything. We're freezing out there is the problem. Okay. And I don't think I can make anything else. See? See? There we go. You just needed support. You just needed someone to help support your process of appreciation. They think that we're just buying the expensive toys. We're not. We're making sure that we represent our appreciation of what they do in quality of product. He said, preach! I grew up with 3 older sisters. I have 3 daughters, married twice. Apparently that's not my forte. But I feel like I'm really good at this. Like, I feel like I have an understanding of how to negotiate with the other breed. Hi, this is the way. You didn't tell me she was going to join the stream, bro. I mean, welcome. And you probably could have bought a house, but how much fun are you going to have buying a house versus how much fun will you have sitting and enjoying an immersive experience that completely takes you out of reality, makes you forget all of your real-world adult responsibilities, and maintain sanity? Let's just call it what it is. It's really what it is. You can't put a price on good mental health, because that's clearly what I am exhibiting right now. You do. You just don't know it yet. That's the other kicker. You know, it really does fall into that don't knock it till you try it. Then what are you complaining? How can you buy the Pimax Super, the SimFab Rotorcraft cockpit, and not expect high-quality Virpil products? By the way, good on you. The Super's nice. I can't wait for mine to get here. Sounds like I got about another month that I have to wait, but oh, I can't wait for the Super to get here. Ooh, veggies. Oh, I don't. Dude, that's a score right there. Conversation end, period, done. Whatever she wants, you buy it for her tonight. The fact that she said the words, I want him happy. I want you to understand, Francisco, the power that you have because those words were put into text. Think about how often. Take a screenshot of that. But buy her whatever she wants tonight. You do whatever this lady wants tonight. She is your queen, and you make sure that you honor that. But screenshot that text. Do you really need to buy this? Sweetheart, did you buy more Sim? I'm just saying, man. Use the noggin. For the Super, I would say about the same thing, about a month, I would guess. I know they're starting to work through the production numbers now. Hopefully all this nonsense with the tariffs and whatnot doesn't... And that's not being, oh, this is going to be so bad, I don't have the stamina to run from a bear! Ah, leave me alone! explode, Yogi. I'm sorry. I didn't take your freaking honey. No. We're gonna die, dude. It's over. Oh! Oh, it's so gruesome. I forgot they did that too. Yeah. Oh, that was grody. And it's because we're running out in the damn rain. That's why the stamina's going down so fast. Ah, that's super frustrating. Francisco, thank you very much for your support, my friend. It really does mean a lot. It really does. It's this kind of interactions and that kind of support that makes it worth it. Trust me, it's hard work. Well, of course, you look at it as enabling, Stochi. I'm not enabling. I am supporting, I am educating, and influencing. There's a difference. At least that's what I tell myself. Because, again, I'm going to go back to my previous statement now that I think about it. It's actually an incredibly valid argument. This is really, when you think about it, when you think about the passion that comes into it, and especially the fact that we're all nerds. If you're on this channel, you're a nerd. So taking that into consideration, by feeding that nerdism, we are therefore helping ourselves to relax. We are finding enjoyment out of it. As I stated, it absolutely does take you out of reality for a moment, or however long we have the flight might be. And so it really does benefit mental health. So really, I'm not an advocate for simulations. I'm not an advocate for hardware. I am an advocate of good standing mental health. And it's a lot cheaper than therapy. I don't care what anybody says. I do not care what anyone says. After 3 sessions of therapy, you could have bought an entire cockpit. And yes, this helps with relationships. Oh, now the rain stops after I die. Thanks, appreciate it. He says, amen. Yeah, right? Hey, Curtis, how you doing? Oh, dude, I would love to do a... Oh, I want to do a custom water loop so bad. I would love to do a custom loop. But first, I need to build a second machine desperately. And I can't do that because nobody in the right mind can afford a graphics card right now with the way the prices are. And me being the single sole provider of 3 children, that ain't gonna happen anytime soon. Dude, I was looking again this morning at graphics cards. Mercy. Saw 5080 at Newegg. And what was it? $4,700? Just blew me away. I gotta watch out for Yogi. There he is again. No, we're not doing this again. Get away from me. Get away from me. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. I try to be brutally honest. I've had a couple developers come up my butt before after a review. I felt bad, but there was another VR reviewer. I haven't heard from them in a while, but they were like the EV2 or something like that. It looked very much like the Quest, just without the forward lenses, the pass-through cameras. And, you know, I told people not to get it. And, dude, they hit me up the next day asking me to take the video down. And I'm like, dude, no. Like, that's not how this works, bro. And it's because, like I said, so I've never had a lot of money. Like, I've worked for every dime that I ever had. You know, my parents, bless their heart, there were 4 of us kids. They worked their tails off right until the last minute. My dad only retired at 71 when he finally retired, 70. And First off, for the 4080 Fred, good luck finding one. But no, for the 5080, yes, $4,700. You heard me right, $4,700. I was about blown away. What I'm going to end up doing is buying, if I can, I'm going to figure out a way to do like a loan system, whatever, and I'm going to have to buy a pre-built. A pre-built right now is probably your best way to get a hold of a graphics card and at least get something more out of it for the price. Because if you look at the price of pre-builts with the 50 series cards in them, they're almost as much as the cards are buying them solo. He used to fly, yes. Years ago, he had his pilot's license. We had to stop flying for the same reason. It got too expensive. But, yeah. That's sort of what started the whole shebang for me, really. But, anyway. Dang wolf. Long story short, I've struggled most of my life financially, had to fight for every dime and nickel. And so my thing is that what really got me on the YouTube kick for reviews is I remember when my ex-wife and I had our first baby, my 9-year-old that was just in here, Janelle. We struggled. Like, they were in the early days. I remember counting coins at the kitchen table and crying while we were scounging money for formula, you know? Obviously, things have gotten significantly better than that, but... So anyway, as things progressed, things got a little bit better, and I finally, you know, my flight simulation experience started with DCS World. And it started with DCS World on an old 36-inch or whatever the hell that thing was, plasma TV. I had the old Logitech 3D Extreme joystick with the twist grip and the itty-bitty throttle on the back of it. We'd finally saved up enough money where we bought the Logitech, and actually it might have still been Satec at the time, the X55. And I was super excited the day it showed up, got it through Amazon, blah, blah, and then I realized how much of a piece of that thing was. It ghosted all the time, the buttons would stop syncing sometimes. You'd be flying along in DCS, which was hard enough, and all of a sudden the gear would just drop because it would ghost a button out. Things like that, right? So I was super, super sad. Super heartbroken. So we ended up sending it back, and I waited like another 2.5 months with the return money to save up for the Thrustmaster Warthog. And I remember the Thrustmaster Warthog went on sale over at Fry's Electronics when they were still around. And so we packed up the kids and, actually, no, Rob Catheda, my buddy Rob drove us up because we weren't sure our car at the time would make it to Phoenix, from Tucson to Phoenix. And we went and got the Thrustmaster Warthog for me. And then I can't remember how I got the CH Pro rudder pedals. I can't remember how I got those, but they were like $70. And it took another almost month just to get those. And so where I was going with all this is I understand the value. Like, I don't care if you have a lot of money or not. Like, and I think that's what some developers count on. I don't think that's the majority of the community by any means. I don't. I think the majority of the development community are good, solid, honest people that just they charge what they charge for their products. But my thing is that you don't know what the consumer's goal is. And if someone was in my situation where they waited a long time, they were super excited for something, and, you know, money is not something that they can just toss out, so they had to really plan and prep for it, and then it turns out to be a piece of crap. And it's heartbreaking. You know? There's nothing worse in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion, than buyer's remorse. Buyer's remorse sucks. It's an awful, dirty feeling. And so with flight sim gear being as expensive as it already is, no matter what you get, you know, if you're going to go that route, and that's why, like, Francisco, going with Virpil, you want the best. Like, anything below Virpil for the helicopter setup, I don't think is particularly all that great. I don't. I think right now, when it comes to rotors, Virpil dominates it. You get what you pay for when it comes to Virpil. What year was this? That would have been probably 2016. That! Okay, we gotta find that. That was an airplane crashing. But how do you know where to go? It says it registers through the whole damn map, so... Sometimes, like at night, you can actually see fire from fireplaces and whatnot. I guess we're just going to have to go traipsing around. We got to find that airplane, man. The blue arrow? You saw a blue arrow? That's me. Where do you see a blue arrow? Or was that what you were talking about? So supposedly you can go to these plane crashes and they have a ton of loot, and then you can scrap just about everything for metal scraps and things like that. So like, but I have no idea what the despawn rate is on them, so if there is one, I would assume there's one. What's our current living situation? Oh my gosh, was it really? Holy crap, dude, that's crazy, Francisco. Yeah, and that's where I'm at too, Francisco. That's where I've gotten to. You know, but obviously, you know, the kid's mom moving to New Mexico changed things quite a bit, you know, but still there. That's why I try to be brutal with my reviews, you know, and that's why I don't do scripts. Like, I'm sure you guys can tell by the way I talk in them. Like, I sometimes trip over my words and things. And I tend to be very repetitive. And I know that's a curse of mine. That's the Virgo in me. But it's because I won't use a script. Like, sometimes I'll type out, like, highlights that I want to hit. But I won't ever use a script. I hate using scripts. And I've had companies ask me before about using scripts. And I'll tell them no, flat out. Like, I will not use one. And they don't feel natural. It doesn't feel like me. You know, like I helped do a quick 1-minute video for Moza when they did the release video for the Moza shifter for the AB9. That was different. I did a 60-second script on that. And it's because I was stuck to 60 seconds. And to give you an idea on how good I am managing a script, it took me 4 hours to get that stupid recording. Oh my gosh, I was so angry by the end of that video. I was so angry. Because, like, I'd be talking, and then I would start going into me. I'd get off script, and then I'd pass the 60-second mark. And, like, I got to write the script, you know. So that part was still okay. You know, it's not like they were telling me what to say. They just said I had to keep it under 60 seconds. And oh, great. So now I have 2 pairs of pants. In case I'll shit myself. I don't know why that amused me so much, but it did. Alright, we can drop that in there. Oh man, I don't have any meat. I really want to go get that damn airplane, dude. That really sucks. When did we pick up biofuel? I'm so glad they increased the stack size of this stuff. And yeah, I agree. Keep it raw, keep it real. And I think that's part of my problem. And this is nothing against reviewers who use scripts. This is nothing against them at all. If it works for you, great. You know? But it just, I don't like that robotic sound. It makes me almost worried about a purchase. They sound robotic. It sounds planned. And it's like, and they very well may not be. Some people just do better at keeping their thoughts organized by following a script, and that's great. Like, people ask me, like, you know, do you do your scripts? You know, you need to redo your script. It's like, I don't do a script. Newsflash. Time is it? Oh, Amazon delivered. Let's go see what we got. All right, Snow, you take it easy, buddy. Wow, they didn't even bother putting that in a box. Just slap the label on it. That's cool. I'm overkill and I approve of this message. All right, so here's what we bought to replace the screen. And for those of you who haven't seen it, I'll show you guys how it all turned out. Damn it. There we go. All right, you guys aren't going to hear me for a second, but I'm going to show you what we're addressing. So there it is. As you can see, it's definitely very tall. Oh, come on now. The boxes aren't expensive. This just happens sometimes. It's happened to me before. Hey, that's just been in the hands of about 9,000 people, dropped on your doorstep and left outside covered in dust. Put it in your mouth and use that. Okay. So, instead of using the big 16-inch screen for this, we're still going to absolutely use that for the trucking. By the way, I found a really good adapter for going HDMI to USB. Porch Pirate Zero Homeowners One. You know, knock on wood, I've never experienced that. Knock on wood. I live in a pretty good neighborhood. The neighbors are real big about people they don't know. Like, if they see someone, like, wandering around your house or something like that, like, they'll call them out. Well, now I'm wondering if we went too small. That's what she said. Maybe 10.5 was too small. That's pretty tiny. Let's look at the comparison. Because my problem is, like, for example, I also have a 15.5 inch. That's too small. Shit. Okay, go play and watch TV for a bit. Well, now I got to think of plan B here, guys. I'm still keeping this, by the way. But... I'm gonna refer you to Jeff Foxworthy on that one. Yeah, like I said, I'm not getting rid of it by any means. This isn't going to solve what I wanted it to solve. I'm going to. So, here. You guys can come along for the ride. Boop. Maybe like 12 inch. Can you guys see that? Yeah, okay. Boop. That 14-inch actually looks really interesting. It's very elongated, which I like. That actually looks like that might be the way to go. That's not bad. Oh, dude, check this out. $50. I was waiting for somebody to go there. I was sort of shocked it took that long. That's what she said. That's not bad. It's got low bezels. Yeah, dude. So I don't think I'm going to get much smaller than 14-inch. Don't say it. What about up to 13.9? There's 13.3. But damn, that's more expensive than the 14. Okay, so if I were to go with the 15, dude. Hang on. Be right back. Yeah. The 15 is still too tall. So I think the 14 is the way to go. That's why we go out on Friday nights. Where was that 14? There it is. I think I'm going to go this route. It's a good price. I never buy into the whole list price was $99, 44%. Like, no, it's not. You just market that so it looks more appealing. It's a marketing technique. Like, bite me. If you look at everything on Amazon, almost everything on Amazon says list price is this, list price is this. Like, yeah, we know. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll go this route. You figure that other one's 16 inches. It's just because of my cockpit. It's because of the way it's designed. The A-frame that mounts the Moza yoke sits so high. Like I said, I think most people could probably get away with even using the big screen that I had before. Yes, it is a love-hate relationship with Amazon. All right, let's do it. Well, you know what? There was one that was going to get here tomorrow, though, wasn't there? Wait. Let's come back here. Let's come back. Let's look again, shall we? They have it today by 10? What's today by 10? 15, 15, 15, 15. Looks like they're all 15s. That ain't going to work. 15. 15.6, 15.6. Ooh. Overnight by 4 a.m. Ooh, for $109. Yeah, no. Not for double the price. Ah. The sad part is I am so instant gratification that even though it is double the price, I was actually debating it. But I talked myself out of it already. I talked myself out of it. It's okay. I'll be okay. No, I'm not. I'm not made of money. Were you not just here for this, Jay? We just had this conversation. Nah, we'll go with this one. Sunday it is. We'll fly with the one I have so I can do everything else about it that pisses me off. All right, proceed to checkout. You guys can't see that stuff. That's my personal stuff. Okay, it's on its way. Yay! All right. Happy wife is a happy life. Good luck, soldier. All right, man, take it easy. Yeah, but when it comes to that, I can't be a bad influence. All right, so we're back in the daylight. I've wasted all night long. All night long, all night. What happened to my bow? Oh, there it is. Sorry, panicked for no reason. All right, I do want to look at the tools here. What do we have for tools? Do you need the workbench to make a pickaxe? Oh, that sucks. Are you serious? Oh, that really does. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was going to say, bullshit. Okay. Let's get a pickaxe going, too. Really? Out of planks. There's something you don't see every day. Huh. Alright, well, let's make a few. Been a while since I've been out of planks. Be like Nike. Gotta keep it fun, man. Have been for a long time. Jay, to answer your text. Everybody's got their vice. Vaping is mine. For now. Especially since I can't work out as much as I used to, since I hurt my freaking arm. There. We're ready. Alright. Let's go see if we can do this without dying. Oh, hey, look. Great. I love when that happens. It's like, mailed call. How many Twitch accounts are you going to make there, Chief? And hello again, sir. Am I hungry with... Yes, I am. Alright. Let's find some food first. I need something to kill. It will kill. No, we're looking for food so we can go and do other things. Stay focused, Mike. Whoa, really? You shit me? We're starving? Wow. Alright. So, we're going to have to do this. This is going to get tricky because I can't run. I might have taken too long and shot myself in the foot here. Damn it. I didn't realize I'd gotten so low. Where are you? Damn it. Come on. I need you to get hit from here. No. Shit. How did I do what? All right. Let's see if we can't find some kelp. There we go. No, I hurt my arm from working out. I was working out every single night and pushed it too hard. hurt my tendon. Right here. I think it's... I'm going to try working out again tonight. We're going to see how that goes. It feels a little better today. And I bought braces, so... We're going to see if that works. We're going to see if that works. Alright. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. You look good. No, you're fine. Love you. Oh. Guys, check out that face shot. That was in your face. In your face. Ah, all that for liver. That's it. Alright, let's go cook this up. The whore. We'll wait. Hopefully that will help. Drink some water. We'll go fill that while we're waiting for the food to cook. I want to go find that damn plane. Don't teabag the wolf. He likes it. Come on. Oh, he's loving it. Thank you. All right, that'll help a little bit. We'll go back in the water for a minute. Hey, close. Was it Life? I know they used it in the Life commercial, but I think it came from something else. Oh, hey, there we go. It could have been Apple Jacks too. Gosh, I forgot all about Apple Jacks. Favorite cereal of all time for me will still be Cocoa Puffs and then Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I used to eat the hell out of that. I wish they gave us some inclination on... Hey, that worked out nicely. There we go. On where to go for this plane crash. So let's see. Where are we now? We're here. Guess we'll come out and go this way. See what we find. I'm sort of going to passively grab resources as we walk through, but I'm not going to focus on it. Corn Pops and Honey Nut Cheerios. Could you be any more boring? Holy crap. Honey Nut Cheerios, I guess, weren't bad. I used to put them into a bag and use them as a snack. They weren't bad, but Corn Pops were gross. Raisin Bran with a little bit of sugar on it. I take a teaspoon and dust some sugar on it. That was good. Of course, because I'm looking for the damn plane, I'm finding resources everywhere now. Oh, hey. Shut up. Uh-uh. Well, this will cover some ground a little bit more quickly, won't it? Wow. That was a douchey thing to say. Kidding. What are you talking about, dude? And again, don't knock it until you tried it. So unless you've actually tried it, and I'm not talking about a bunch, it just adds a little bit of sweetness to it. That's it. I'm literally talking about a little teaspoon, like the same spoon that you eat your cereal with. Leveled off and just a dust on top. But unless you have actually tried it, don't knock it. Same principle as sushi. People always be like, oh, sushi's disgusting. And then they try it and they're like, oh my god, this is amazing. I don't think so. Now we're into brown bear territory. Oh, come on. Come on. I hate it when they do that on that show Alone. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Like, I feel like that's not the smartest thing to do. Yeah, sushi is amazing. I haven't been to sushi in a long time. I need to go too. It's just so damn expensive now. Just like everything else. But I could eat the hell out of sushi, man. Sushi? Yeah, it's expensive. Last time I went, myself and another person, it was just two of us, and it was almost $110. Because a lot of them got rid of the all-you-can-eat. My roll of choice? Anything with salmon, really. I think the better question is what's my fish of choice, and that's salmon. Which is funny, too, because I don't like it cooked. Yeah, I agree, Jeremy. It's definitely one of those foods, and I think that's any Chinese food. It's probably how they're all so damn skinny. But, or I should say Asian cuisine in general. You eat it, and like an hour later, you're hungry again. But it's still so freaking good. I'll still eat the hell out of it. Shut up. Stupid dog. Go away. Well, now it's a bear. Alright, any indication anywhere? No? He probably was. Although he has been. He's been a jerk lately. Although I had to laugh. Odin got him back early this morning. I went to let them outside. And Loki had been a jerk to Odin most of the night. And as Loki was running out the back door, Odin bit at his back hind and, at his back leg and tripped him. It was fucking funny. And that's all he did. As soon as Loki hit the ground, Odin let go and jumped over him and ran off into the yard. But, like, it was very clearly intentional. How is that a clickbait title? It said gaming and chatting. At least that's what it should say. What's up, my dude? No, we got our screen. We were waiting. We were waiting for this. But now that's too small. So I ordered another one just a little while ago, actually, on stream. So the monitor that we picked for our cockpit was a 16-inch. I bought a 10-inch. Then when it got here, realized 10-inch was way too small for at least for that purpose. Although I'm thinking of a couple different purposes I can use that for still. So I'm keeping that still. And then I ordered a 14 that we're going to use for the main display. And I'm still going to be live streaming with the main one later tonight. We're going to be flying Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're going to take the Duke out. So you guys get to see what I'm talking about. And it's not bad. Like, if I was higher up in the seat, it would actually be really nice. I don't know, Jay. I never know. That's why I don't try to commit to times. It's too hard. You know, with the kids, you just never know. That's why I haven't done any group flights, is because I can't commit. It's... When it comes to the kids and it being just me... Hang on a second. Let me actually pause. YouTube, what are you saying? Oh, it's because it still has the thumbnail. It was supposed to remove the thumbnail. Sorry, bro. My bad. I had told it to remove the thumbnail, but apparently it didn't do that. But the title is what it says. I was too lazy to make another thumbnail. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll definitely be on, man. So everything else looked really good. Get out of here. Speaking of Loki, you know better than that. Get your butt out of here. Get your furry butt out of here. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, definitely be live again tonight too. Hell no, he's not allowed to be in here. I don't let the dogs in the office. Plus he's dirty right now. I need to take him and get him groomed. No, you're fine. You're fine. Either way, I thought the thumbnail was gone. Nice. Yeah, I have a black and white, let's see here. He's the Alaskan Husky. He is Loki. And trust me, the name absolutely fits 100%. He is a troublemaker. And then my Siberian Husky is Odin. I make the thumbnails myself. I don't necessarily update them to all the channels manually. I use Restream for that. Restream will post whatever I tell it to on all of the channels. It just apparently it won't remove the previous thumbnail that was used, which is fine. I just didn't realize that. It's the first time I've ever not made a thumbnail. I don't even know where to look for this plane, man. And I have a feeling we're going to be camping outdoors tonight. How are we doing on food, speaking of which? I think you should still get the damn seed when... Alright, see you later, Jay. You have a Shih Tzu? An ankle biter. He'd be a little chew toy for my boys. Shih Tzus are cool, though. My friend had one growing up. It was always a very nice dog. The ones I can't abide by is a Chihuahua. I'm sorry, I can't get behind that. Alright, we gotta remember this. That'd be a good shelter spot if it starts to rain. Where are we? I wish you could create mark points on the map. I think that would be dope. What does that do? Oh, no, damn. I think that would be a really cool feature. I wish you would add that. Just a place to put a mark. Wow! I didn't even know they could get that heavy. That is a chunker. So this is kind of aviation. We're looking for a downed airplane. I guess we'll go out this way. You are only a level 1. Let's go ahead and take you out. It could have gone worse. I need to get a new mouse. This mouse pisses me off. The left button, sometimes it'll stick and hold, and sometimes it won't click. It sucks, too, because it's new. Ish. Like, it's like 6 months old. What did he give us for meat? A steak? Cool. And we got some taters? Look at that. Alright, I need to look at that compass again. I want to be heading... Yeah, southwest. Yeah, that's about right. Move this over a little bit so I can see. There we go. Yeah, I would say a little bit overweight. But then again, so am I, so I try not to talk shit. Furry or not, that's bad juju, I look at it. Let's head over to the water so we can wash our hands. If you get an infection in this game, it is brutal to get rid of it and knocks all your stats down by 50%. And it makes these little walkabouts quite a bitch. Right? They are fighting with each other again. It's one of those days, I guess. Okay. Sun's going down, mate. Damn, dude, that goes slow. Oh, it's another one of those locked cases. Damn, those are the best ones to get. But we don't have a key. That sucks. Ooh, a moose. That's a big fella. Alright, we're gonna have to make camp. Shit. Oh, you're kidding me, right, bro? Come on now. We ain't playing with Yogi. That won't go well. Did I get it? No. See, stupid mouse click. Mercy. Alright. Gotta go back down by the water for a minute. Actually, maybe we'll just camp down there. But we gotta make a fire or we'll freeze to death. The nice thing about this sim is it's very busy. Like, there's always more to do. A lot of it's really repetitive, but I mean, like I said, if you were to reference this as a simulator of that show alone, pretty legit. Every day is going to be repetitive for a while until you can get progression. Got to get ourselves some food here, so let's drop that over there. We'll drop the liver over there. Let's put the ignition over here and light it. Drink some water. Perfect. Come down, fill our canteen. Put it on the fire. Give the animals the finger. Come on. I feel like the cockpit is going so slow. So many things that you get envisioning in your head and so many different ideas, and then it feels like things are going slow, and they're not. It's just... Oh, hey, there's my iron ore. So what is that? Oh, potassium. Might as well top that off since we have the fire going. Drop that in. Put that back on the fire. See if there's any kelp that we can access quickly. I don't want to be in the water too long, we'll get too cold. Can't remember what's in here. Is it sulfur? Sandstone, that's what it is. Oh, we'll need that for glass. Yeah, it's about time to get out of the water already. I think that might be one right there. Yep. Okay. Let's take a couple pieces of kelp, just so we have some veggies. Let's get out of the water. Come on, get out. Dude, get out. I hate it when it does this. Oh, come on, bro. Thank you. There we go. That'll work. Now all we can do is wait. See if we can see anything on the map glowing or burning. That would be an indicator of where the plane crash is. Like I said, I don't even know what the despawn rate is. Damn. Yeah, no idea, man. So you can see our fire. How many arrows do I have left? 23? See if we can find a chicken or a squirrel or something nearby while we're sitting here waiting. I do wish there was a way to sleep through the night. I don't think there is at all in this sim. A deer will never catch it. We'll burn all of our stamina trying to get it. You're out of there. Although daylight's coming, so I guess we'll just get back to work. Alright, so are we going the right way? We are. I'm really interested to find this plane crash, man. Hopefully it'll be a nice jump start. Hoping that they're a great way to you know, get things moving. But I haven't the slightest idea where you find them. Oh look, another bear! Yay! I will say I really enjoy the scenery of this simulator too. Alright, we got 3 freaking animals right there in a row. And I'm about to run into another one. Looks like, okay, that was a moose. Good. At least they usually run away. Alright, we're at the end of this section of the map. So we'll follow the fence line this way just to wrap it up, I guess. The nice thing about taking these big walks is by the time you make it back home, you'll have a ton of stuff. So that is the benefit in itself too, but that is the best way to progress in this sim, is to take camping trips basically. Even after you built your base, most of us will stay close to the base, but the best thing you can do is when you're ready to restock on resources, take a couple days and just do big circles around the map. The scary part there is if you die. But I've noticed so far, I've died like 4 times so far since starting this profile, that, knock on wood, so far it hasn't dropped me particularly far from my body, so I don't know if that's a change that he made or what, but that part does seem to be an improvement so far. Alright, where are we? Not quite to the end. But I don't know how worth it is to actually go to the end with Yogi Bear right there. Yeah, no. We'll move on. I may will come down to the water. I do want to unlock it. Damn it, I have that bear's attention. I'm about to have this wolf's attention. Oh shit, not good. Not good! Run! Okay, should be fine. Cool. All right, onward we go. Continuing our trek. Hello, little rabbit. Trying to see anything that even resembles a crash. The size of these maps is just impressive too. Or this map, I should say. Say maps like it's plural. I could literally take... Oh, shoot! Time to move. Run, Bonnie! Run! Alright, where are we now? Alright, let's go down this way, I guess. Can't ever have enough of the damn fibers, man. Use those things like crazy. And we're at the fence line again. My luck, that plane probably crashed way up on the mountain where it's up on the snow where the cougars are, where I can't survive long enough to be up there. But we're going to keep looking. I mean, like I said, it's still a good run so far. It's just, man, I was really excited to find that plane. And the funny thing is, I don't even know what's on board the thing. I just know that the resources are supposed to be, like, pretty worth finding it. Well, I just got the attention of a wolf and a bear. All in a 4-second period. Yay! What's on the menu for lunch? Mike. Oh, hey. Speaking of food. Excellent. Really got to figure out how to get moving here. Trying to see if we can get to a higher vantage point that maybe we'd be able to see more of what's going on down below. Whacking the weeds. Oof, there's a cougar. Mountain lions are brutal, dude. They will mess you up so fast. And a bear. Nice. So we won't be going that way yet. These are all the logs right here. Oh, that's pretty funny. I mean, this place is surrounded by a giant fence. I just want to point that out. Like, there is, like, this could be some sort of sick and twisted prison. If you survive, you are released. I mean, everybody gets lonely, buddy. Everybody gets lonely. Man, we have covered a lot of the map, though, which is good. Probably should come down in here and Leave that fog of war. That is a bad habit I have. I tend to hug the mountains, hug the edges, rather than staying in the interior. I heard that. Oh, shit! Ah, no! Down, kitty! Down, kitty! No! Go away, kitty! Go away! You're a bad kitty! Ah, it's a fur missile! It's a fur missile! No, kitty! Oh, God, leave me alone! Ugh. Man, they follow you for a long time. Holy crap. Ugh. I wasn't sure we were going to come out of that one. Damn, they're not usually down this low. Whew. Shit. That sucked. I thought I was a goner, man. Stupid cat. Yeah, this is a game you don't ever want to play without the sound on. Like, don't ever do that. And there's another one right there. I wish I could kill them, though. They're who you have to kill in order to make your first set of boots. Oh my gosh, that would make it horrible. You would die so much. Like if you were not constantly just spinning around walking, like, oh my gosh, that would be horrible. That would end very badly, I feel like. Not over there. Although I did see a box over there on the ridge. There it is. Watch, we're gonna find it and it's gonna be surrounded by like 12 bears, an elephant, and the Yamato battleship. Keep all the resources up. Nice thing is we'll be stocked up pretty nicely for a bit. We'll be able to make a lot of cordage, which would be good. I wish we had found more nails while we were out, but we still got a ways to go. I will be right back, guys. Alright, we're back for a few minutes here. We're going to have to wrap this up here pretty quick. Uh-oh, and of course it starts to rain. So now we really need to get moving here. Now we need to get moving because I don't have any shelter. And what will happen is we're going to start to get cold. And I will freeze to death. It has happened already once before because I went out walking around in all of this. Although we are basically back home. I'd love to know what happened to that plane. Hopefully maybe the next one we'll be able to actually see it. We unlocked a lot of the map, which is good. I don't think we uncovered all of it, but got a good chunk out of it on this walk. And we're still 1,000 meters away from home, so who knows? Just realized I was on mute. Alright, this is what I was afraid of. Now I'm getting scared. This is how I froze to death last time. This exact scenario. So I'll try to get us back quickly here. Doesn't help the stamina is not coming back quickly enough. There's nowhere for a shelter. Oh, come on. I don't have time for you guys. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're going to make it or not. If we get chased by anything right now, it's all over. Oh, come on, man. Nah, we're gonna die. We're not gonna make it. It's still too far away. That's exactly what I was worried about happening. God darn it. Hey, this is one of the frustrating parts for sure. And it's right there, dude. We're gonna die like at the doorstep. No, never mind. We're gonna die in about 2 seconds. Yep, here it goes. There it is. Gosh darn it. This is one of the frustrating parts. Unfortunately, when storms and things like that come, like, you gotta move, man. Like in the beginning, till you get a rain jacket. And again, it's realistic. Like, and that's what he was going for, the developer. Wasn't messing around, man. Shut up, you stupid bear. Leave me alone. It's across the river. We're gonna swim it. It's not worth it to try to run around this time. Nice. And now it's not letting me out of the damn water again. Let me out of the freaking water. I'm going to get as far enough as to get my bags. And then we're going to drop again. This is a part of all this that, like I said, gets frustrating, gets hard to deal with. We'll see. It's actually going up, funny enough. Maybe the water was a good thing. Still wet, still raining. Temperature's 4 degrees Celsius, and somehow our health is coming up now. I'm not going to complain about it, but But if we dive under, I believe it would go back down. But hey, we made it. Oh, thank goodness gracious. Alright, open the door. Get out of the damn water. Whew, there we go. Let's get this bad boy started. Fuel. Ignition. Ignite. And of course our food went bad. Whew. Yeah, seriously, right? Alright guys, well that is where I'm going to call it though. It is time to make dinner. So I'm going to catch you guys later. I will be on later where we'll be live streaming and flying, so stay tuned for that. I'll catch you soon, bud.